If you tell me the future price of Bitcoin,
I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will find you. And I will kill you.
If somebody had a gun to your head and they demanded you tell them the future price of Bitcoin, would you survive? Well, I put myself to the test. 2 days ago, after I got that call from Liam Neeson, I thought, well, I got to be right about this one. So I tried my best to depict exactly what I expect moving into 2024. Now, just to remind you, the Bitcoin chart 2 days ago looked like this. We came down with a little bit of sideways. And today we got this, a nice rally from Bitcoin moving up towards 28,000. Liam Neeson has a gun to my head, and currently my prediction has played out thus far. We have our first move up for Bitcoin following the first portion of this prediction. Now, there are a few reasons why I depicted the chart in this way. For one, we broke our trend line. We have the upward sloping trend and it broke down. Now, what I notice a lot of people do on like crypto Twitter and a lot of analysts out there, they'll draw this trend line and they'll talk about how great it is while we're above the trend line. But once we break it, they try to ignore it or say it's not important anymore, or they'll move the trend line over. And as an actual analyst, you don't do that, right? You stick to your guns. Your trend line is your trend line. And when you break it, you break it. And when you break a trend line, you usually get some downside momentum, a little bit of a sentiment shift where people become a little bit less confident, bounce up, retest previous support as new resistance, and come down once more. Above this trend line, we have higher lows and higher highs. Below the trend line, well, just logic, lower lows and lower highs. Also, September is historically the worst month ever for Bitcoin and the stock market. So there's some seasonality in this prediction. So looking a little bit closer, Bitcoin on the daily chart here, we had a huge bounce today. Why? Well, the S&P 500 also saw a huge bounce today with a new higher high on this short-term move. So, we talk about this all the time on the channel. You got to look at the stock market if you want to be able to analyze this market correctly. The question is the S&P, is the stock market just going to run to new all-time highs, while the Fed is still tightening, while the interest rates are high, while there's still QT? I think no. Personally, I think that we're going to find either a lower high or the S&P is going to hit a higher high and lose momentum. And that's why I was predicting a general move down after the retest up. So Bitcoin would follow the S&P up. And for the S&P, we could either get a lower high or a higher high, but I think we're going to get rejection somewhere up there and Bitcoin would then follow. Then leading us to the classic pre-halving price action where we get, a move up, a move down, sideways, boring, and then get bullish going into the halving. So there are reasons why I predicted this. It's based on the S&P, seasonality, the trend break, all those types of things, and just generally expecting sideways action from Bitcoin, because if you think about it, the price hasn't changed since actually now March. Right? Since March, Bitcoin's price has not even changed at all. Now, this would not be the end of the world at all, right? I mean, this prediction is basically saying we would only go a little bit lower than where we were just the other day. We were testing below 25,000. We go to 21.7 for a short time, rebound up, sideways accumulation, and then move up. Really not that crazy of a prediction. It's actually a pretty reasonable prediction if you ask me. But generally, guys, this is what I expect going into 2024. Just because the first part of this prediction is coming true with a move up towards 30,000 doesn't mean the entire prediction is going to be true. Anything can happen, right? Any news event, the Fed could do something, say something, and everything changes, right? So take it with a grain of salt, but I thought it was a fun video discussion to have today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you like this kind of content and smash the like button. By the way, guys, Kraken Pro is the new best platform in crypto. Kraken has changed everything about their platform. Check out Kraken Pro, use that link below to sign up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.